You know I got a song for everything.
I know. Okay.
I
I'll
got a
be
song
watching.
for everything. You know that, right?
Okay.
Hello, Amanda. Hey, Dominica, how are you? Hello, Jasmine. Hello,
Hey, hey.
hello.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy. So we are getting ready to get started. Hello, Clinton. How are you?
Yeah.
Hey,
What's up?
Mary. How are you? Somebody else
Yeah.
came in and I missed you. I think that was the
Foreclosure fiction.
foreclosure. Foreclosure
Yes.
fixer. I keep saying, what is her name? I gotta.
Dell. Dell.
Who is it?
Dell. Go
Dell?
by Dell.
Wait.
Yes. Dell, the foreclosure fixer.
Dell. Okay.
Yeah.
Hello. How are you? Hello. Hello. Welcome. Welcome in. Hello. Nice to meet you. I be like, cause I get so tongue tied. I be like the foreclosure. I get tongue tied. Hello. Hello there, D on Facebook. How are you? Hey, Diana. So
Hey.
we are dual streaming today. We are on
Yeah, boy.
Facebook. We are on Periscope. I'm getting ready to share this out on mine as well because sometimes, hello, hey Diana, because sometimes Periscope is not loyal.
Right, right.
It does not share my stuff out. Hey Cheryl. Hello. Ooh, 2228. How are you? How are you? Hi. So today we have Mr. A.D. Walker, Mr. Anthony,
Yeah, boy. In the house.
Mr. A.D. Walker. So I'm going to read his bio really quick. Hey, Thea, thanks so much for liking the video and sharing it. Thank you for sharing it, Amanda. I appreciate it. I appreciate you all coming in. Hello there,
Hey, Cheryl.
Sassy Sam. How are you? Yeah, boy. We're going to be saying that all for the whole hour.
Wow. No doubt.
So, Mr. A.D. Walker, I know y'all have seen him. Thank you for sharing 2228. I appreciate it.
Yes.
Um, A.D. Walker, he is our mindset architect and author. He is here to ignite your greatness. Ooh,
Yes.
his mission, A.D.'s mission is to get you off that hamster wheel of life. By directing you towards your purpose and self fulfillment. His focus, his three key elements um, are teaching you to be the master of your language, your emotions, and your actions. In the last
Yes.
15 years, he has maximized his skill set. Hello, honestly, Catchy, how are you? And he's going to
Okay,
share some of
girl.
that with us. He says he
Right.
studied the habits of people that he's worked for, served under, and encountered.
Mm.
From the CEO's office to the church pulpit, he has encountered them all. His website is www.adwalkerhelps.com, and he's got a couple of products that we're going to talk about. If you have not checked out his book, because I bought the book, I love the book. I was like, this book is so, can I just say, like I said, it was easy to read. He had numbers. I like numbers. Number one, do this. See, that's a good coach. He'd be like, number one, do this. Hello, Shay from South
Hey.
Africa.
Hey, hey,
Welcome.
hey.
How are
Welcome,
you?
welcome.
So if you have not gotten his book yet, it is bit.ly. You read it too? Slash 8 ways to change for all you that are coming in. Thank you so much. Hey, Lady Carla, somebody else came in and I'm missing people. I'm sorry. So welcome, welcome in. Hey, Miss
Yeah.
Trees, Mr. A.D. Walker.
Yeah, boy. What's up?
Thank
What
you
can we
for
do
being
for
here.
you?
Let me just tell y'all
All
for a
right.
minute. I don't know how long I've known you on Periscope. I've never like talked to you. Have we
Right.
ever talked?
No, never like
we
talk
have
about like
never
this.
we have never talked, right?
Yeah.
So like I see him in scope and I be in his scope talking about yeah boy, and then he comes in my scope and he's
It's
like
it.
yeah boy, but I've never talked to him. So when he came into the Zoom room, let me tell y'all, let me back up, let me tell y'all how I know this is gonna be good. We had, I don't know how many glitches did we have coming on live.
About three, four, five, several glitches
She said,
coming in.
yeah, I know that's right, Kenji. First, I couldn't hear him. And I'm like, I can't hear you. We in there doing like this. I'm like, I can't hear you. Then he left out. Then he came back in. I was like, no. Then he switched devices. I
Right,
was like, no. Then I was like, let
right,
me shut my stuff down and come back in. And he was like, all right, I
right,
got you. Then I started setting
right,
up the screens, right? Hey, Mr. Cheney,
right,
how are you? And the next thing you know, my stuff just froze. I was like, really? I
right.
said, AD gonna help somebody today. He gonna set somebody free. Um, we are working parents. This is our disclosure, our disclaimer up front. So if you see
Right.
some kids running in, running in the
I'm
interview,
already giving the point,
like, like no, you might see some little kids come in. Hello, Frank, how are you? Just be like, just hey, look, we
It's
multitasking over
okay.
here. Hey,
Multitasking.
Shaylonda, how
Multitasking.
are you? We multitasking over here, so bear with us. But Mr.
Indeed.
AD, thank you so
Yes.
much for coming on. I'm so
Thank
happy to have you on here.
Appreciate you
So,
having me.
what
What's
is
going
a
on?
mindset architect?
All right. So, a mindset architect, right? So, a lot of us already have our thinking in place,
Mm-hmm.
right? We already got focused on what we want to do or things we're trying to create in our lives. And then we have the wish foundation of what we want to happen. So, what I
Hmm.
do is I come in, I take that wish foundation and apply it to the foundation of how you're living. And we
Hmm.
mold that together to turn it from what you want to happen into something that's actually going to happen. And a lot of people, you know, I like concept, but the problem is people don't want to put in the work. So it takes work to really shape your future. And whatever
Hmm.
it is that you're trying to accomplish, it takes work every single day. It's not just a right now, I'll do it later, right now. Like we were talking earlier about the going live stream when I asked you how long you've been doing, you was
Mm-hmm.
like a little bit, but never consistent. I was doing the same. I was on a little, but
Mm-hmm.
not consistent. And you
Mm-hmm.
can't build something unless you're consistent. So
Mm-hmm.
my main thing is, as far as architects, we figure out what you want to go after,
Hmm.
and we go after it consistently, and we build a plan. It's just architect. Everything starts with a foundation, then you
Mm-hmm.
get a second level, then you get a third level. But if
Hmm.
you don't build your foundation correctly, you will not stand. Your
Hmm.
business will not survive. So as an architect, I try to develop, or let's leave the word try, but
Mm-hmm.
I develop a system of success in any area that you're trying to see. So, hey, what's up, my friend?
Hello.
So,
Hey, Nikki. Hello, she is complete. Hello, Stan. Hey, Daria. Hey, Monty. Thank you all for coming in and inviting your followers because AD was just telling us exactly like what a mindset architect is. And like he was talking about the live streaming and how you have to be consistent.
consistent,
He got Radio
consistent.
Raheem. he got his
Radio.
he got his Radio Raheem headphones on
Yes.
today. I was like, get your headphones just in case because I'm here. So I'm telling y'all, we had so many little issues, but I was like, mm-mm. Hello, hello, how are you? So he was talking about the mindset, and you have a coaching program, right?
Yes.
And
Yes, sir.
so in the go ahead in the coaching program, you do all of
It's
that for
all of
your
that.
okay.
So we basically map out where you're trying to go,
Yeah, okay.
and what you're trying to accomplish.
Mm-hmm.
And so I everything is tailored to you.
Got you.
It's not a one size fit all because our lives are not one size fit. You did that when you get a job. They stick you somewhere and you have to
Mm-hmm.
follow the plan regardless of who you are, which is
Mm-hmm.
bananas. But that's a whole nother conversation.
Mm.
So you have to.
Mm-hmm.
We all are designed differently. So what it is that you're trying to accomplish, I push you to accomplish that. In a nutshell, that's why I'm always saying I'm the pusher, the grower, the motivator. I push you because I know if you could do it, you would do it on your own. But we all need someone behind them,
Right,
pushing
right.
them into getting things done. So we create a plan, and it's inbox coach, um, and I call it inbox coach. So most of our content is through Facebook, through the messenger system, like on a daily basis. If you're going through something, I'm stuck, you need something, I can contact you, as opposed to having to have a 30-minute call every time you're stuck. So if you have need something or you need a situational problem, I can just hit you with an
Okay.
answer, and you're like, okay, I'm good, I'm out of that. So it's more time based, so you don't have to feel like, oh, I got to schedule another appointment to conversate with you. No, you don't. Just hit me with whatever you're going through, and I hit you back. And I've done it, quite a bit for a while now. I got a few clients on board, and
Good.
just to as a note for me personally, I just really begin to push who I am out personally
Mm-hmm.
and my purpose within the last 9 months. So if you get a visualization of it hasn't I've been doing this long, but I was serious about what I want. I was
Mm-hmm.
serious about changing lives. So it's
Amen.
no matter how long you think, how old you are, if you haven't done it, today's the day to
Right.
start. Today's the day
All
to start.
right. And that's bit.ly/inbox coach. Is that it?
Yes.
I'm going to put that in the chat. I'm going to put it in Facebook. Hold on.
Thank you. Oh, there you go.
We interactive over here, y'all. So
Yeah.
I'm going to put this in Facebook. Because let me put that in. Tell us, because I've heard people, I've talked about this a little bit, and I think some people aren't sure what it is, the difference with the fixed mindset and the growth mindset.
Okay. So just like it sounds, the fixed mindset is someone that's stuck in a place where they feel like this is my life, this is how I will always think. No matter the situation, no matter what's going on around them, they're never going to change. Right. Now, the weird part about the fixed mindset is they may not improve, but they always receive the negative. Any negative connotation, anything negative happened around them, any negative relationship, once they burned me once, that's it. I'm done.
Right.
And then they're stuck. Then they're not moving. Well, this happened in 1995. I'm never gonna mess with that again.
Come on now.
You got, I always go back to the 90s because I swear I know more people that are stuck
in the 90s.
In this era.
For real. The 90s was fun.
Exactly.
For me. Commercial break, sidebar. The 90s was fun. Was the 90s fun for you, AD? Because the 90s,
it was good.
I was like a new adult, but like still kind of crazy. I had fun in the 90s, but yeah. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
But certain hang-ups, of what they imagine has happened. So that's the fixed mindset, and getting out of that, you have to, because that's my first goal. When you're talking to me, getting you out of that fixed mindset. Like I have one client, her issue, and like many of us, she's really stuck on trying to do like 50 different things. Like, I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this. So I told her, let's focus on one thing. One thing that's great. And from there, even if all of what you can do is connecting, when people need more services, then you add it. You do, you build added value. Like, hey, I need this also. Someone, yeah, I can do that too. So you focus on that one thing, you build it up, you grow it, and when people want more, they can come to you to get more. As opposed to you doing like 15 different things, and what they call the jack of all trades, a master of none.
Right.
Like, I'm moving a rock here, moving a rock here, moving a rock here, moving a rock here, when I can just take this one rock and push it all the way into my destiny. So
come on now.
Gotta get out of that get out of that fixed mindset.
He said take one rock.
One rock.
Say that one more again.
Take that one rock.
One rock.
And push it. Push it to where you want it to go.
Rock.
As
put that in the chat. We gonna take one rock. Wait a minute.
One
Look,
rock.
I can't type and talk. We gonna take one rock. That's so sad. One rock. That's sad. But you know what? It's funny too. Thank you, Diana. I need some help, girl. So, when you talked about when you're all over the place, because that's the issue that I had when I first started, where let me just be transparent. Some of us, I'm gonna talk about me. Some of us are undiagnosed ADHD.
Right.
Undiagnosed, non-medicated, right? Just straight up. I'm just being honest. I know who I am.
Right.
And so you start, I'm gonna do this, and then you stop. And then you start something else. I'm gonna do this. I know I ain't the only one.
No,
but
not.
It really, and then things become overwhelming, like, because you're trying to do different things, and then you have sometimes coaches or different people that'll tell you, oh, you've got to do this, and so it becomes really overwhelming. So with the growth mindset, because that's what you go over as well, you teach the people, like you said, do the one thing. But do you have like with your coaching, do you have like different levels to it? Like, are some people like required to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know you said you have it tailored to that person specifically, but do you have like an intensive or something for somebody that really has real issues where their mindset just has them stuck, period?
Right. The one that's all over the place, she's not as bad, but yeah, if someone is really stuck, then that'll be our first official conversation on how to move you forward. Um, and then you gotta get down to what is it that has gotten you stuck. What one event? Because usually it's one event
Mm.
that triggered you being stuck.
I've heard
Someone burn you in business,
I've heard
burn
that.
you with money, or someone discredited your idea. Someone that you trusted came to you like, "Hey, Jewel, I got this idea." Boom, boom. You look at me like, "What? That's whack. That'll
Right.
never make money." And then like I trust you, so it's like I guess it's never gonna make money. And then I feel like, and I'm stuck, and I'm stained. I can never, and that's why I talk about the Teflon lifestyle. Let it ease up. Don't let that stick to you. And when
Right.
it gets to you, it begins to ingrain into your brain, into your heart. So now I have to come in and try to remove that one thing that's sticking to you, because it's what happens even in relationships. Like people fight, and it's like little stuff that turn into big arguments, but it's never about that first. Hey, give me half a second. Go ahead, come on, dude. I'm sorry. Ignore that. All right, so over that one.
Sorry.
So
This live stream. This is live.
Okay.
Live.
Oh,
Like real life
you know,
live.
real life. So people fighting over like all these things. Like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you put the socks in the middle of the living room. But that's not about the socks. It's not about me not doing the laundry. It's not even about me leaving the toilet seat up. It's just about something that's happened 2 months ago that we never resolved. So a lot of times we're stayed with one thing, but we never resolve it. Something that happens in the past, something that's crippled us, but we never are able to let it go. So my job is to come in and figure out where we got off the path, where our mindset got corrupted. So if someone is really bad, that's one. Prayerfully, one day you can at least find out or establish it, as opposed to it being a week. But depending on the depth of issue, we did it, and then we were able to move forward. That makes sense.
It does make sense. I was just addressing somebody because somebody was saying they was having trouble hearing. So I was just like, can y'all hear? So I was just making sure if somebody's having trouble hearing, try going out and coming back in. I'm just making sure everything is straight. Everything is good over here. Hey Sharonda, how are you? So, did I lose you, AD? Wait a minute, y'all. Oh, there you are. I don't know what just happened.
I think it was me.
I don't know what. I was like, what happened? Did I lose?
I stopped moving. I mean, you stopped moving, but on my phone,
Hey,
I
Pastor
stopped moving.
Natasha.
I'm like, oh man.
I was like, did I lose them? Y'all don't understand. Let me just commercial break. Y'all don't understand sometimes. These live stream, we love live stream, but sometimes the Wi-Fi, sometimes the internet connection. Like I'm hardwired into my router. And we had rain here earlier, and I was like, please don't, because I was in the training yesterday, and was it yesterday? And somebody like completely fell out of the Zoom, like the Wi-Fi was jacked up. But when you were talking, I was writing notes, and you were saying how people have one thing sometimes where that one event has stopped them. So it made me think of like when people talk about PTSD, and we automatically think that PTSD has something to do with like sometimes we think about violence, we think about veterans, we think about, but actually it's any traumatic event. It can be anything. So if you were homeless and you lost everything, you can have PTSD. If you and there's a lot, like I talk about people that steal sometimes on the internet, like like I've seen people where they'll be like, somebody stole, like you were talking about how somebody told the person something and they're like, that's never going to sell. And I've heard stories of people being told that, but then they will steal their idea and run off and make money. I'm just like, what? Like they will steal. Hello there, how are you, Lady L. White? They would like run off with their idea and make money. She said, yeah. And so I'm sure that can cause something as well. You talk about mastering your language. I
Yes.
think a lot of
So,
people don't realize, um, and I talk about this sometime about how people curse themselves with the things that they
right.
say.
They say you're right.
So
And
let's talk
for,
about that.
for myself, when you're mastering your language, that's how you speak every day
Mm-hmm.
into every situation. So,
Mm-hmm.
wake up in the morning, it's Monday. Oh, it's gonna be a rough day.
Mm.
That's problem number one.
Come on.
Get get in the car. It's probably gonna be nothing but traffic. Problem
Yeah.
number two.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, all right. Tooth fell out. So okay,
Oh,
go to mommy. Mommy's good. Sorry.
you got so much stuff
All
going
right,
on.
going on. Okay. All right, guys, you bear with me. I'm with it. I'm
We
back.
are.
Okay,
We
so
got you. We straight. We right here. We ain't going nowhere. Go ahead.
so you go to
Get you
work. You're
said
like,
what?
oh, this gonna be this is gonna be a bad day.
Right.
You're like, and then like number three, like why speak those things into your life, into your existence? Why not get up and at least the one thing you could do is speak greatness into your day. Speak that this is gonna be a great day. I'm gonna get
Mm-hmm.
to work on time. There won't be much traffic. And I know you're
Right.
saying let's be realistic. It doesn't matter.
It
Even if there
doesn't.
is traffic, you make the most of it. Okay, so I'm stuck in traffic. What can I do? I can listen to this podcast,
Come on.
or I can listen to something that I've missed, some
Mm-hmm.
audio book. I get
Mm-hmm.
more information. Find a way to speak greatness into your life on a
Mm-hmm.
daily basis, no matter what's going on. No matter
Mm-hmm.
how tough your business might be, you
Mm-hmm.
get a no, you find a way, like, why was it a no? Be brave enough to ask, like, hey, why'd you turn me down? Get that Teflon lifestyle. Let it ease
I know
off you.
that's
Don't
right.
take all it. Don't take all the bad in. There's some goodness in there. So
Right.
be able to receive it. So you have to be able to speak life on a daily basis. Speak life into your kids. Don't let one situation, one problem be the end of a relationship. You understand what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Speak life. Find the greatness in it. Find the good in it. Don't harp on the negative so badly. There are deal breakers, but we don't
Right.
need to focus on them and these bad or negative situations to become part of our life. So we have to speak life on a daily basis. Coming home, at work. I know you go to work, you see that boss, you know you can't stand, you don't get along. Like,
Mm.
you know what? It's gonna be a great day, and this the day we're gonna start getting along. Why not? If you
Right.
start speaking it, guess what? It might just happen.
That's
Because
right.
let me tell you something. When you got bad day on your face and you got to deal with people,
That's
people
true.
see bad day on your face. They're like, oh, here this heifer. Look at this heifer right here.
But
Oh,
that's
here
true
she
though.
comes. Here she
That
come to
that
serve me. So they see
that
it.
is so true. And then it seems like people see it, and you have more trouble. Of course, I've never heard that term. Bad. You said bad day face. Bad day face.
Bad
But
day face. You
but
go places, you
that
like,
makes
oh, here it
sense,
comes.
right? You'd be
Yeah,
like, "What's wrong?"
bad day face.
You know. So yeah, got you.
Exactly.
That makes sense.
Right.
That makes sense though. That's good though. So we're gonna speak life.
Speak
Do you
life.
have any tips for people that have been? Because some people, I think they've been doing it for so long
Right.
that
They don't.
they don't realize it. Like somebody was in my scope one day and they were like, can you make the sign bigger? I have bad eyes." And I was like,
Mm-hmm.
"No, you don't." I was like, "No, you don't." I said, "I'm gonna make
Right.
it bigger." I said, "So that you can see, but you do not have
Right.
bad
Right.
eyes."
Oh,
And
I
that
have
used
bad
to
eyes.
always bother me when people say stuff like, "Oh, I got bad knees. Oh, I
Right.
have um and I'm just like,
Right. Right.
I don't think people. Do you want to talk about that a little bit? Like, how
Yeah.
can, without giving
Definitely.
away, too much, but how can somebody,
Oh
or just
no, we can
start the process of like retraining your brain? Because
change.
that's what you have to
We
do.
change. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because you even with me, I would always say, man, I'm never consistent. I'm not consistent. I'm not
Mm.
like organized. I would constantly, exactly, power of tongue. Good
Yep.
morning, Tasha. And if it might be a delay, everybody's seen it is going. I'm a little
Mm-hmm.
late, but anyway, like just how you change that. Even if the doctor says it, right? Even if the doctor pronounces it,
Come
because
on.
many of us speak things into ourselves before a doctor's even proclaimed it. We're like,
Mm.
oh, that must be my kidney. I think I got kidney stones. You know, like I'm just saying, like
But it's
it
true.
you speak things before they've even been diagnosed. So why would
Mm-hmm.
you? Why would you do that? And two, okay, so the doctor says it, fine, but
Mm-hmm.
Lord, I'm healed, right?
Right.
And then, okay, I know this one ain't people ain't gonna want to hear. You need to operate to either remove the health issue, doing the things that are causing that possible health issue,
Hmm.
either diabetes, high blood pressure, get away from the grease, pork, sugars, okay? And
Mm-hmm.
you need to begin to speak life as far as your body is concerned, right?
Mm-hmm.
Our bodies always give us indication of what's going on. Our
Mm-hmm.
bodies always give us a warning sign. So when you're doing certain things and your body's like, chill out, like your legs start twitching a little bit, maybe you need to sit down
Right.
for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't mean now, going back to speaking, that you got bad knees. Your
Right.
body
Right.
might just need a rest. You got to speak life as far as understanding what's going on around you. And that's what I always talk about, being in the moment, being
Mm-hmm.
present in the moment, because
Mm-hmm.
we're so automatic with everything. Automatic. You ever leave the house and like, did I brush my teeth? Like ask your questions like, did I take care of this? Did I do this?
Mine is,
Because
did
we're
I
so
turn the stove
automatic.
off? Did I turn the stove off? That's me. Did I turn the stove off?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And this, you do it
Seriously.
every morning.
Yeah.
Every morning.
I do that.
But we're so automatic, we're not present in the moment. Our
Mm-hmm.
minds are in the next moment as
Mm-hmm.
opposed to being right here.
Right.
So when we're in pain or we're dealing with something, we
Mm-hmm.
speak the bad of it and try to move past it. You understand
Right.
what I'm saying? Instead of speaking the positive, like this is gonna be okay. This is just my need for a moment. Let me sit down, take a
Mm-hmm.
rest. Maybe my body needs a break. You're
Temporary.
running, you're going. Exactly. And we always make permanent statements on temporary situations instead of
Say that again.
making
Say that one more again. I'm sorry. Say that one more.
making no you I got you.
Say
Making
that.
permanent statements on
Mm.
temporary situations.
Mm.
Because sometimes it's just a moment, but we
Mm.
want to turn it into a disability claim. It's
Mm.
just a moment. It's just a moment. And I think a lot of us
He said a disability claim.
I think a lot of us
Mm.
just are looking
Mm-hmm.
for a pity party or a sadness moment or something to be felt sorry for
Mm-hmm.
or some extra money, you know, that we speak worse into our bodies just for a check.
Mm-hmm.
And we do things for just to try to get over or to try to get something out of it, or try to do things that are not beneficial in the long run.
Mm-hmm.
And we got to get out of that talk. We got to get out of that, especially our African American community. We have this
Yeah.
almost get over mentality where we know the worst we'll get paid for. We know the
Hmm.
bad we'll get compensated for. So sometimes we speak those things
Hmm.
in order for us to receive compensation. Just
Wow.
gotta think about it. So
You
stop
want to talk
speaking and
about?
stuff.
You gonna have to go deeper with that one. No, I'm serious because you got me thinking. You
Okay,
want to go
so
deeper on that one.
all right. I'm gonna dig on that. Okay,
Come on,
so I know people
hustle man.
that
Uh-huh.
that are in work, that they're feeling something or an accident happens or they don't wish the accident to happen, but if something was to happen, you know, they would file a disability claim, sue the job, but it's almost in the back of their mind that they want something to happen.
Huh.
People are
Mm-hmm.
looking for something
Wow.
bad to get paid or to alter
Mm.
their lifestyle instead of focusing on what's great inside of to build something better. I know it's probably
Hmm.
because of that being lazy and you don't want to do the work, but it's much better for your generation for them to
Mm.
receive a check from something that you build as opposed to a
Mm.
broken leg because that runs out. That's it, and they gotta bury you.
Yeah.
You know what
But
I'm saying? So
is that race? Like, hey, Apostle Crystal, how are you? Do you think
no,
that's mainly race, or that's
no,
just like
that's
certain
people.
minds? That's their
That's a
mindset.
mindset.
That's
That's a mindset.
that get
That is a
over
mindset.
like
Yes,
mindset. Like,
that
cause
is
I've
that is a
seen
mindset.
people,
several others
yeah, I'm
with
just
the same
like,
mindset.
really?
Yeah.
Like, and that, and but now that you said it, I'm thinking about it, I'm like, I do know people like that. Hey, Melinda, how are you? I do know people where they are in like a constant, I would say get over, but like
Right.
a constant, like, I'm gonna get me a check.
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
ooh, she
Exactly.
tapped me, I'm gonna fall out this car and scream, or like back in the day, I don't know if people still do this or not. Like people would, they would see you moving your car. Y'all know I'm from
Right.
Baltimore, so I didn't seen it all, right? They would see you like moving your car, like say if you were
Okay.
backing up,
Right.
and like they would like be
Try to get.
just so happen they would move behind your car. I'm so serious. They would move
Not
behind your
surprised,
car
but
and they would hit your hood. They hit your trunk. They'd be
right.
like boom, and you'd be like, oh my god, I hit them.
Oh my God.
You ain't hit them. They moved behind your car and they smacked your trunk like that, and they tell me,
All on the
oh,
ground.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Hello, 4561. Welcome
Oh,
to Periscope.
wow.
I've seen it in the hood. I've seen people walk in front of cars, and I'm just
Yeah, they're quick
like
for.
really. So I wasn't even
I'd rather get disabled. Yeah, I'd rather get jacked up than either work or create some
right.
money. An income
This
source.
might go.
Oh.
You might die. Like
Right.
for real. Like
Exactly. Trying to.
you may die trying
Right.
to get over because stuff happens. Like I've seen
Exactly.
people get hurt from one
Right.
thing and it
Right.
leads to something
There's
else.
nothing else.
It
You
leads
know.
to infection, and then
Yes.
your infection, turns into something else, and you done lost your leg, you done lost
Right.
your hump. Crazy, my mom. Yeah, I done seen it
Right.
all. Jessica, I'm telling you, I'd be like really.
Right.
So you were talking about, you said so much stuff, and I was writing notes, and then you said the
Oh.
other part, and then I got stuck. Look, I don't even know.
It's all good. It's all good. It's all
I
good.
ain't no app to my notes. But we
Now.
were talking about language. Oh, you know what I was going to
Okay.
tell you?
Yes.
And I've talked about this before, about how sometimes we have to be really careful. Like you talked about the doctor.
Right.
And there are times when doctors will pre-diagnose you on what your parents had
Right.
and your grandparents had.
Right.
And we take it and we run with it.
Right.
And
Right.
so be very mindful what you claim.
Right.
Even if other people have it.
Right.
Like even if you have siblings that have the issue, they might be claiming their issue. You ain't got to claim yours. I ain't
Right.
claiming,
No.
because I
don't.
remember, like I think back to one time I went to the eye doctor
Okay.
and my father had glaucoma.
Right.
And they were like, oh, you have a history of a glaucoma? And so I was like, well, my dad, had glaucoma. Oh, well, that makes you, automatically. He was like,
Yeah, I know it.
that makes you glaucoma suspect. I was like, what?
Wow.
And he was like, yeah, because your dad had it.
Wow.
You're, I forgot what they said. Not predestined, but whatever word he used. Like, you gonna get it too. I was
You gonna get
like,
it.
the devil is a lie. So,
Wow.
so every once in a while,
Right.
my eyes will do a little something.
Right.
And thank y'all, predisposed. Y'all know I ain't know the word. I
There
said
you go.
predestined. I was like, it's
I know
something.
it either.
Predisposed. You predisposed to have
Right.
glaucoma. Every once in a while, I start praying. God, I thank you. I can see, Lord. I thank you. I have 20/20 vision, Lord. I can see my eye vision is good, and my life is good, and so and so. And I talk to myself about my eyes, and I open my eyes, and they fine.
Fine. There you go.
So
There you go.
I don't know if somebody need to hear that or what, but
Right.
if they're telling you things that
Predisposed to,
that have not happened, or things that y'all know, like the singer Patti LaBelle, she talked about how all the women, like her mom and her sisters, all died, I think at like 50.
Wow.
Or something like that. And she thought she was gonna die too. And she's 70 some now.
Wow.
So it's like it's really the mindset, it's really the things that you say to yourself, even if you go to doctors a lot and they order like something's wrong. Like maybe something's a little wrong. Maybe something's, you can't really explain it. You don't know what it is. So you go to the doctor, and of course they order tests, and sometimes they
Right.
order more tests,
Right.
and they find things, or they tell you this doesn't look good.
Right.
We're going to order more tests, or we'll have the results in a week. So for that week, are you like
Right.
panicking,
Panic.
planning your funeral,
Right.
singing
Right.
old Negro spirituals? I love old Negro spiritual. Singing the old Negro spirituals. You're telling, you're making amends.
Wow.
You making amends, or are you like,
Right.
what, all is good. By His stripes I'm healed.
Right.
What are you saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that
What are you
is
speaking?
part of the language. So the
Right.
emotions, because this is something serious too. Like people say, it's not.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's not what happens; it's how you, I guess, how you feel
Receive it.
about it or how you perceive
Right.
it. What
How you
is you
perceive
want to
it.
talk about that?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Most definitely. All right. So, with your emotions, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, how you um receive that what somebody says. Oh,
Yep.
that's good. How you receive what somebody says um is
Mm-hmm.
contrast. So someone says something, and this is where that Teflon lifestyle really kicks in. And what I mean by Teflon lifestyle is just not allowing garbage,
Mm-hmm.
mess, negative thoughts, ideas to stick to you, especially those that come from the outside. You
Mm-hmm.
receive them, but
Right.
you let the mess slide off. Because sometimes you get um, constructive criticism, and you need to receive it, but you
Right.
don't need the garbage behind it. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And you just let it go, and move forward. All right. So,
Mm-hmm.
as far as your emotions, sometimes we make, and this is going back to this other thing I said, with permanent decisions on temporary situations,
Mm-hmm.
meaning, you get emotional when something doesn't go your way, and
Mm-hmm.
now you just throw everything out. Oh, it didn't work out. I'm done. I'm over. You
Right.
know, Instead of processing what happened and
Mm-hmm.
acting accordingly. And this goes for men and women,
Okay.
because everyone likes to think like women are emotional. Men get very emotional. We're very protective of our ego,
They
and we
mad though.
and we trip out.
Yeah.
So and it's those moments also.
Mm-hmm.
When a man gets upset, something doesn't go right in the household. We want to flip the table over, crash
Mm.
the TV, tear the house up, and for what?
Nikki said yes,
For
they
what?
are.
In the end,
Mm-hmm.
you ain't got nothing to watch. You can't sit down. You got glass everywhere, and
Right.
and that's gonna cost you money.
You done broke
You
my
know
TV. Like I ain't got no TV. What am
exactly,
I supposed to do now? I ain't got no table to eat on.
exactly,
Where
and
the
then
food at? Like
exactly.
what I'm
So
supposed to do?
we have to begin to control our emotions,
Mm-hmm.
even in our decision making. Even like social
Mm-hmm.
attraction, McSnicky talks about saving and couponing, and going to the store. You can't go to the store hungry. You got to be able to control your emotions, those
Yes.
emotional feelings. If you're upset, you make decisions when you're talking to somebody. You're upset, and you're
Mm-hmm.
saying words that you don't mean, or
Right.
at least describing them in a manner
Right.
that's
Oh, we
not very
fighting for
helpful to your
real.
partner.
Girl's
So
crazy. She's so
we're
crazy.
fighting for real on the TV. On the market.
I've seen shows like that about the. I'm like, why he
Yeah,
break
why
the
they break
TV
the TV?
though? Like
Exactly.
the
Learning how to
TV.
control your emotions helps define your future.
Yeah.
Learning how to control how you feel. Because even, and it goes back to even hearing negative about your ideas or what you're
Mm-hmm.
trying to create. If you receive it as negative, then you get sad, you get depressed, and you never move forward. So you have to be able to process it, shrug it off,
Mm-hmm.
build yourself back up, and move forward. And you can't operate out of your emotions.
Hmm.
Even in our relationships with others, you can't always just operate out of your emotions. You got to use your logic. You got to think things through. Because I know someone might hurt your feelings, but
Right.
in the end, how can I get through this logically? How can we work this out? You understand what I'm saying? Now, I can't remember no time. Yes.
Amen.
Um, you can't allow someone to constantly stomp on how you feel. I'm not saying let someone negate how you feel,
Right. I was
but
gonna ask you about that.
yeah, don't let them negate how you
Like,
feel. That
so how can you determine Like if somebody doesn't know, like say
Oh,
somebody's an entrepreneur, they're doing something new, or they're a student, they're in school.
right.
How can they determine the difference between constructive criticism and
So
like
when
somebody just being like mean or being negative? Like, because
right,
sometimes I think for some people you can't tell. Hey, Toya, how are you?
right. So like say Jewel, you gave me a book. You like I wrote this book and I start reading it and I'm like, ah, this is whack. This would never sell. If I can't
I'll be
specific
like,
like I'm just looking like this what that
Eastside come out, I'll be like, what?
and see and that's the first indication right there. You know,
Okay.
if you know that if it's not even
Black
jiving
girl,
with you, you
girl.
know, but then again, I could say, listen, Jewel, you have a few errors in here. This ain't right. This doesn't look like it flows together. You can still get the,
Yeah,
you know,
that's true. Cause some people just like sensitive.
because
They
I
like
could
Erica
change that a little
Badu.
bit.
They sensitive about their stuff. They just be like, wait a minute, this is
And then
right.
I'm like, I know this is your premise, but what does that really mean? You're like,
Like you in
you
school
don't know
again.
nothing. You don't know nothing. What have you written? You ain't written nothing.
You
You know,
ain't
so
written nothing. Okay.
that's it. If they can't at least express what they don't like or what's wrong
Hmm.
with your business, other than your business is bad and it'll never work, it's not an answer. You know, that's just you don't. You know, you're not giving me anything to go off of. Then
Right.
I wouldn't accept it. I wouldn't receive it. You understand what I'm
Hmm.
saying? I let all of that mess slide off me and I keep it moving. Because
Okay.
if you take that in, there's nothing to process. There's
That's
nothing to
true.
process. It's like chewing on a piece of sugar. Like there ain't nothing else in there but sugar. You know, like you can't get nothing out of that. You know, you ain't got no flavor in there. You ain't got no Kool-Aid, nothing. Just sugar. That's it. We go
Just
drinking
plain
sugar
sugar.
water. Like what? Just plain sugar. Like what?
That's
What
just
is this?
nasty.
So,
Sugar water's just
you go-
nasty. But anyway, but that's
but
unnecessary.
my point is just if they just throwing garbage, it's just throwing shade at your whatever
Hmm.
you're trying to create dissolve. If they're just trying to throw things at what you're trying to create, you know, and without real criticism of making it better or doing something different, and they're
Hmm.
not giving you any ideas, that's how you know they're
Okay.
not. Because the idea is to kind of tear down what doesn't work and build up what does. You understand what I'm saying? If they're not adding to those, if they're not adding to or building something up, then that's a
Hmm.
problem. That's how you know. If
Okay.
they're not building you up in any way, shape, form, or fashion,
Got you.
then that's how
Everything's
you know.
negative.
Exactly.
Everything
And
is
then
negative.
these words are wrong. Like, how are they wrong? This sentence don't make sense. How does it don't make,
I
like,
don't make no
explain,
sense.
exactly, break it down to me.
But
And
I
then,
numbered my sentences. I got numbers.
numbers.
What is you talking about?
They got to build you back up. So it's control
Oh
and
gosh.
just receiving the constructive criticism. You know, there's haters and constructive
Hmm.
criticism.
So if y'all have not purchased AD's book yet, it's called 8 Ways to Change, right?
Yeah, boy.
Yeah,
Hey,
boy.
wait.
And that link is bit.ly
Mhm.
/8 ways. I'm putting in the chat 8 ways to change.
And for all my listeners, all the people watching right now,
I'm putting
if
in
you
Facebook.
listen, I know, right? If you go to the link and you put in Jewel, all lowercase, Jewel, 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 you'll get half off on the book. Half off. Sliced in half.
Slice and half.
Sliced in sliced in half. Yeah, boy, so
I can't
and it's
spell.
and the cost is already the price of a Happy Meal. So now I'm making it like a dollar menu. I'm slicing it for you. So
Change to
pick it up.
purchase.
Definitely be blessed by it. Slice, slash it.
I know that's right.
But so yeah, just put
I'm just putting it in the group.
in the coupon code Jewel, Jewel, all lowercase. I don't know if the caps make a difference, but just put all lowercase. Make your life easy.
This thing is acting
All right, so I appreciate you guys.
So I'm putting it in
so much.
Facebook.
Yeah.
So you mentioned you said you study the habits of people.
Yes.
Thank you, Diana. You study the habits of people. So how has that helped you, like with your own personal life and then in your business?
Okay. Um, So I've probably been doing, I have been doing like customer service, marketing, dealing with people probably for the last 20 years. And
Mm-hmm.
I've dealt with all kinds of all different people from different industries, from retail to
Hmm.
tech to I used to
Mm-hmm.
work in a movie theater. And what I've learned is everybody wants to make me made to made feel special, because everybody
Yeah,
has a
that's
gift.
true.
So everybody wants to feel like their concern is key.
Mm-hmm.
And
There we go.
one thing I've learned is how you speak to people is what you get back. And
Yes,
what I
Lord.
mean, when I was talking about the bad face day,
Mm-hmm.
I've learned that I love dealing with people that are a challenge. I tell people at work all the time, like whoever's having a hard day, send them to me. I got it. Because in the end, if I'm smiling and I care about your concern, 99% of the time, people go away happy. But if you come at them confrontational, then they're going to come at you confrontational,
That's
and you
true.
never get anywhere.
That's true.
So finding a solution, find a resolve with
Mm-hmm.
people that you're dealing with is key to building great relationships. And
Mm-hmm.
just as a segue, if you're trying to build a business online in
Mm-hmm.
social media, you
Yeah.
need to build friends. You need to
Yeah.
have people to work with. And everybody's not going to be your client. So you
Right.
just learn to work with people. And I've met an amazing amount of people between Jules, Social Attraction,
Mm-hmm.
Catchy, all the groups I've been in.
Mm-hmm.
It's awesome, and people will work with you, but you got to
Yeah.
work with them. It's a give and take thing.
That's right.
And and in
Don't be
studying
in
people, I
nobody
really
inbox. Oh, sorry. I'm
say it
sorry.
again, Jules. Say it again.
Don't be in nobody inbox.
Goodbye.
I'm
So
sorry. That's
it's
ignorant.
it's it's a give and take thing.
Please stop doing that.
um,
Please stop doing
and
that.
so
Seriously.
yeah, just gotta change how you deal with people. It's all about dealing with them in a
Uh-oh. You there?
oh,
Oh, there we go.
hold on. I can go.
Out. You inbox
Okay.
and say hi. You can inbox me and say hi.
Hey, hi is fine.
That's okay,
So
Toy. You can inbox me. I'm just but like AD just said, because we were talking about it, and many of y'all know Coach Danya Wingham, and she was
yeah,
talking about how people don't make the right connection. Like they're trying to start their business, but they're always like, buy my stuff. Like a brother say, buy
right,
my stuff, buy my, it's
right,
always, and then that's
right,
like, that's all they want. And you're like, I don't even
right.
know you. You don't know me. Like
Exactly.
who,
Exactly.
and like, I'm like, that's rude. I'm just going to be like, hey, you want this? You want that?
Right,
So yeah,
right,
so if you build the connection first, if you get a relationship. I mean, I guess people think, well, they look at big business. I lost them. Okay, y'all, pray. Got to get AD back. I don't know what happened. Do you have Facebook? I do, and I lost AD. So I do have Facebook. My name is the same. I'm hoping he's gonna come back. I'm gonna sit here and wait. Oh Lord, I told y'all this was good too. Please pray. Lord Jesus. I'm on Facebook. Okay. He talk about I am. This is what happens sometimes when you have a show on live stream. Hey, Dr. Douglas, how are you? Sometimes things like this happen. Hello, Mr. Wilson. I told y'all how sometimes things, like we were having issues coming in. Hey, how are you? So I'm waiting for AD to come back in. I'm not going to change my screen. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to wait. Lord Jesus. Yes. No. Take two. Take two. Yeah, this is take two. Hello, how are you? Amen. So let me see. Hold on, y'all. Okay. He's some coming. We had a lot of problems getting on. I couldn't hear him initially, and then my screen froze, and I was like, "You can Ray help somebody, AD." Hey, Robert, how are you? I was like, "You're gonna help somebody, AD." Oh, I know. I'm just waiting. Look, I'm just patiently waiting, but I know stuff how this stuff happens. Hello, Mary Winford. Welcome, welcome to Periscope. It's your first day, so yeah. So everything that AD was saying, I'm telling you, it is so. It is true. It is absolutely true about just the way we think. And some of us, we really have to go back to. It also goes back to like how you were raised. Like, what were you told? Like, some of us have been told horrible things about ourselves, and they're not true. Um, some of us have had family members, do different things, or your ex, maybe an ex spouse, maybe an old friend, maybe an old supervisor. Some of us have had really rough childhood, and it. Are you there? All right, you gotta say something.
Hey, hey, hey.
Okay, I can hear you.
And now.
But yeah, some of us have had like some serious things happen in the past, and it affects the way you think about yourself. And it's sad for the moment, but replay. Yeah, and that's what happens. People, I was just saying, AD, while I was waiting for you to come back, how sometimes things from the past mess us up, like things that
Yes.
people say to you. Some people were
Yes.
raised in certain homes where it's really like they got cussed out. Like, I've
Right.
seen parents cuss their kids out, and I'm just like, and on one end, I'm like, okay, I should say something. But on the other end, I'm like, well, I don't want to go to jail or get in a fight,
Right.
But I'm just sitting there like, what in, like, how you. And so, people like that is sad. Hey, Amanda, because they have to, they have to deal with that. And then they're walking around as an adult with,
Right.
like, all this stuff. Like,
Yes.
I
All this stuff.
mean, all this self hate that somebody who didn't know nothing about mindset they daggone self,
Right.
and then they gave it to the person, and now the person is walking around with all this negativity and all this hurt and all this pain. I can't even, and look, I forgot what we was talking about before you got kicked
It's
out.
all good. It's all good. It
If
just
you want
shut
to
down
pick
on
up,
me.
if you want to pick
Oh.
up where you left
Oh.
off, because you was talking, I was listening, and I looked, I was like, oh, he gone. I was like,
The
where he
screen
go?
got big, like.
I was like, my
Um.
screen real big.
um. Okay, so what we talking about? Emotions.
You were talking about the
Changing.
you were talking about people at work, and you were saying
Yes.
how you take the rough people, like the
Right.
ones
Right.
that
Right. The one
the
that with the
difficult
issues.
people.
The good.
Hello,
I love
Selby
them.
Cups. He
I
said, I
love them.
love them.
I love them because there's always something. Generally you get a story, and
Hmm.
then in the end they just wanted to hear, wanted you to listen. They didn't want nothing free. They didn't want a bunch of stuff. They just want to
That's
listen.
customers. That's
And
customer service too.
yeah, so I
Hmm.
realized, a lot of people just want to be heard. And
Yes.
we're in a place that we're constantly dealing with people who have clientele. Sometimes they just want to be heard.
Yeah.
You know, get through the story. I know you just want to cut to the chase. What is it you want?
Right. Like, what you want?
What you want? But
What you
just
want?
let them tell their story. Sometimes they just need to get it off their chest,
Yeah.
and then that frees them up. And a lot of times, as I guess a coach, I let people vent. Like, they're like, I don't want to tell you a long story. Just tell me the story, because obviously it's gonna be on your mind until you say it. So
Hmm.
can't move forward till you get that story off your head. And
Hmm.
then we cut to, okay, what's really bothering you? Well, this and this. So up a little loud. Can you hear me? Can everybody hear me? Hear me now?
Can y'all
Oh,
hear him?
can
If
you
I
hear
need
me?
to turn AD up, I can turn.
Okay.
I can
Okay.
turn him up.
Um. So
What you
it's
bring?
just okay. Exactly. Why? Okay. So all right. Trying to read comments like okay. So I'm gonna just go. And we're gonna keep going. Everybody can hear. Give me a one. Give me a one. Everybody can hear. Okay. So people responding. So that's a good thing.
Hey, Ahmad.
You know. Listen. Like I told you. Listen. I made it through these. I say 40 years and 20 years as an adult, just laughing. I laugh. Things crack me up when people say crazy stuff. I laugh at them. Like, what you laughing at, man? You funny. Because you upset about something that's the dumbest stuff I've ever seen. I don't know what you're upset with.
You
What
tell
you
them
mad
that.
at?
You
Yeah,
say
I
that.
told her, I'm like, what are you mad at? Like, what? What you upset? That's dumb.
She gonna say 4. You know what? Nikki's being difficult.
Always.
You tell them that though. What you mad
I'm-
for? You be
What
like,
you
what
mad for?
you mad for? Y'all mean?
Yeah.
That's what they say where I'm from. Y'all mean? What you mad for? Y'all mean?
Oh, I can give you. Come on, son. What you
Come on,
tripping
son.
on?
Y'all
Come on,
mean?
son. All right.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Nah, you good. You good. All right. So,
Hey,
just,
Pastor Dorothy.
it's just all about how you dealing with people.
That's true.
It's all about your reaction. That's what I'm getting to. It's all about your reaction.
The master of your actions. You talked about that too. Mm-hmm.
What I say to you and how you react, is how you process it, how this conversation is gonna go.
Yeah.
Stop acting like my mama. So you gotta learn to react properly. You can't launch at everybody. Now some people, you gotta give them the business because that's the only way they're gonna hear you.
Yeah.
But most people just get like AD said, no. Most people, if you react the right way, you'll get a good reaction.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So you Teflon lifestyle, let it flow off.
Teflon lifestyle.
Gotta appreciate the story, appreciate what they're saying and hear them out. People just want you to listen, hear their side, understand their heart. And I do say what you mad for, but sometimes people just it's just something in them that pissed them off, and you're just like, I understand, I know. So you just gotta.
They just want you to hear, like you said,
hear them out.
Active listening. We learned that at this one job I had, customer service. Straight up, we was in customer service training for 6 weeks, and we talked about active listening.
Active listening.
And we talked about mirroring.
Exactly. Like, what did you hear? What did you hear? Tell me what you heard.
You repeat it back to them.
Exactly.
So you're saying, ma'am.
Yeah.
You're saying that we were supposed to call you at 4:00 and we did not. And then you're saying that someone hung up on you. And and they be like, yes. I mean, but you making so much sense. Exactly. Thank you, Pastor Dorothy P. I appreciate it. But it's like, it makes sense though. But I guess it's funny because that's like customer service stuff. But I guess if you apply that in real life, it's still going to work. It works.
Yeah,
I never thought about it like that.
It does. It works all the time.
Because people people do want to be heard.
Exactly.
And then that's why some people get so loud and they be like, because you're not listening to me.
That's the number one thing they say. You're trying to fix something and you're like, no, but if you repeat back and you have it and understand, it's like, so you're saying that the butter was green. Okay. So I'm gonna let the manager know that the butter was green. Is that okay? So you gotta let them know.
The butter was green.
So you just gotta active listening. Just hear them out. Because all of us have some kind of issue. All of us have some kind of hang up that we're dealing with.
We do.
Some of us learn to work through them and function well. Others, need a little work. That's what I'm here for.
I know that's right.
To help get you through that.
Book. It is awesome. Oh, that's great.
Thank you so much. Yes.
So if you have not gone to the website, go to the bit.ly/8 ways to change.
Yes.
It is a very easy read, very good information. Is the book going to be on? Is it going to be on Amazon?
No, it'll just be on PayHip for now. Okay. I think I need a few more pages to put it on Amazon. I gotta look into that. Okay, man. I just got educated. No, I don't. So it will be soon.
You can put anything. Let me tell y'all.
Let
me tell y'all something right quick.
Break it down to me.
She said order hot dogs was spoiled in the
spoiled.
Oh my God. Girl, you know about hot dogs. I'm sorry, y'all. We just got off, but that's how Baltimore people talk. Hot dogs and orange, and go walk across the street and put it in the zinc.
That's scrimp.
Scrimp.
Wow, that's scrimp.
Give me some shrimp fried rice. Yes. Go to the Chinese joint. Get you some shrimp fried rice. Nice. There you go. There you go. Nice. And put that in the zinc. Yeah. But Yeah, so
All right.
if you could put
Yeah.
a book of any size on Amazon, in case somebody was
All
wondering.
right.
On
I've been
Kindle.
educated.
On Kindle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Kindle. Okay, cool.
Kindle.
Cool, cool, cool.
If you want
So,
it printed, it has to be, I think, 20 some pages. Yeah. But so
oh, okay.
anybody is
Okay.
thinking about writing a book,
All right.
anybody in this chat on
All
these
right.
internet streets,
And then streets.
on these internet streets, that's thinking your book does not have to be long. There are
Right.
categories for that. I just gave y'all some information, but yeah. Hey, Zanny.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm so serious. So
All
yeah.
right. So we're gonna work on that. But yeah, you can get it now,
Hmm.
right now.
I know that's right,
bit.ly
Diana.
/ 8 ways to change. 8 ways to change, and you get half off. Put in the coupon code Jewel, JEWEL, JEWEL. Put that in the coupon code, and you get half off today. Today, do it now.
He
Not
said
now,
today.
right now.
He said today
Go
only.
right after this go. Once we close out, go to the link.
Change. I'm putting it in
Oh, I am
there. And put up some
Money.
emojis. 8
Yes.
ways to change. So if you're
Oh,
not
cool.
following AD, make sure that you follow AD. Hey Mary, how are you? I just saw you over there on Facebook. Thank you for coming in. So make sure you're following AD. His handle is at AD Walker Helps, and he is on live. Hello, Mr. G Money. How are you?
What's up,
He
brother?
is. Hey Danielle, how are you? He is on what every day. You have a particular time? I know you're on in the morning.
Yeah, I've been like kind of all over, like just popping up.
Hey.
So my time I'm pushing to be at 7 a.m. 7
Okay.
a.m. All right. So that'll definitely
Well,
work.
thank you for supporting AD. Aw.
Yes. Thank you so much.
But you
Thank
wait a
so
minute.
much, guys.
You do don't you do Pass the Cast with G Money? Don't y'all do Pass the Cast
have.
together?
Yes, we have. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Are y'all
Definitely,
still doing
definitely.
that?
It's not like a consistent thing, not yet. I
Kingdom
think it was
Men.
the manual, the Kingdom Men, the manual, yeah.
Okay.
So we just waiting for the next train to come through. Yes.
Sometimes. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
But I appreciate this interview. You are the best. Thank you for giving me
Aw.
this opportunity.
You're so sweet, AD. We love you.
And make sure if you're some of my folks and you're not following Jewel, make sure you're
How
following Jewel.
much?
Following Jewel.
How much is the book, AD? I don't know.
It's $4.99, but like I said, you get the half. You put the you put the coupon code Jewel. You put the coupon code Jewel.
AD is on Facebook. Mary is asking me on Facebook. He is under Anthony D. Walker.
Yes.
I think I tagged him. I tagged him in
I got a
the
group.
in the video.
Yes, and I got a group, bit.ly / live positive today. Bit.ly /
/live.
live positive today.
Hey Raheem, how are you? Positive
Today.
today.
Yeah. So I have to get to getting. So I appreciate your time.
Yeah, he's
I
on
think-
Facebook.
Yes, there you go. Thank you, Jules. Hey, faster than I did.
Who are you trying to contact, Raheem? You trying to contact Mr. AD? Or are you talking about me? Hey, Mr. Wilson, thank you for coming back.
It's less than that. Indeed.
Me? I'm on Facebook. My name is the same on Facebook, Jules C. Martin. You can send me a friend request or inbox me if anyone is interested on being on this talk show. I know AD has to go because look, I sit here and talk to
Yes.
AD for another hour,
Okay.
but he
We
gotta
gonna
go.
longer. I got another.
I know you
another
got to
thing.
go, but yeah, if anyone is interested, you can send me a box. The summer special is still going on. Oh, thank you. You're so sweet. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So we got to run. AD, thank you once again. Make sure you are all
Thank you
following
guys for coming
him.
through. Appreciate you guys.
Buy the book. If you need the coaching, bit.ly/inbox coach.
Right.
Okay.
All right, guys.
guys. Hold on for 1 minute. It is,
Okay.
yes, it's an ebook. I'm sorry. I think G Money was asking you about your book.
Oh,
It's the ebook,
yes.
and it's going to be on Amazon too.
Yes.
Whoop whoop! It's gonna be on Amazon. Hello, is that Dr. Eva? Hello, how are you? We are
Dr.
getting ready to
E.
go. We gotta wrap it up
Yeah.
because I gotta let him go.
Right.
I gotta let him go. So please watch the replay, and it's on Facebook as well. Alrighty, guys. Thank you so much. Quick question.
Guys. Uh-oh. One quick question. Okay.
That
Come on,
is
G-Money.
Jessica. I'm so glad. See,
I'm
look,
ready.
didn't I tell you, AD? I said you go help somebody.
All right. Praise God.
Five copies.
I would like to buy 5 copies. You picked. Oh, you see that?
Wait a
I would
minute.
like to buy 5
Of-
copies. You picked the recipients.
Okay, catch the replay. You want to buy 5 copies of AD's book? I know that's right. Amen.
Amen.
All
Thank
right.
you, G-Money.
So that's the you
Wow,
have the
okay.
link, or I don't know if you want to send AD something. Hey, Monty came back in. Thank you all for coming back in and sharing. Please put it on Twitter. I told AD before we got on here, he has to go. I said, you gonna help somebody.
Wow. All right.
I said, he gonna help somebody.
Amen.
That is awesome.
Right.
I know AD got to go right quick.
Yes.
AD, give me
Yeah.
2 minutes.
All right, I'm giving you. I got you.
We gonna pray right quick. We
Yes,
have
amen.
28 people in the room. I
Amen.
need 28 people to stand in agreement with me. My child is knocking at the door, but he can wait. This is serious. Hey,
right,
D,
all right.
how are you? I just saw him. Father God, we come to say thank you, Lord. We thank you for A.D. Walker. We thank you for the things that he is doing, the lives that he is transforming. God, I ask you to bless him, enlarge his territory, give him the desires of his heart.
Yes.
Give him what he needs to take his business to the next level. Give him the
Thank you.
clients that are waiting for him.
Yes.
There are people that are waiting for him, and they will happily pay the man of God his worth. God, I ask you to bless his family, bless his household. Bless him to have his own business where he can
Thank
work
you.
for himself. Give him more time to spend with his family. Give
Yes.
him those dreams that he dreams at night, things that he's been thinking about. Maybe he hasn't put them to paper yet. Give him fresh dreams, new things, new ideas, new goals, new things that he needs to do, the things that you want him to do, things that will bless the kingdom of God.
Yes.
We ask you to cover him in everything that he does.
Thank you.
Thank you, God. Thank you, Jesus. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
All right. Yes. So, all right, y'all. We got to go. If you need to contact me on Facebook. I'm the same, Joel C. Martin. Amen. I got to go. I will see y'all later. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Peace out, guys.